Hello, my name is Jeremiah Vardman, and I chose to read the Odyssey. The Odyssey is a fun-filled, action-packed thriller of an epic poem by Homer. After going through it, I asked myself, what makes a hero? I thought, a good person, someone who's selfless and sacrifices for the greater good. That's what makes a hero. Homer suggests that a hero is someone who empowers others, is brave, and pushes others to be great through their own acts, or rather, recounting their acts. That's why people like Hercules get put on these cool vases. The hero of our story is Odysseus, and through his recounting, through his storytelling, all he wants to do is get back to his homeland, Ithaca, to get back to his wife, Penelope. Now, Odysseus and his men, they went all over, but we're going to start with Troy. Odysseus and his men were in the Trojan War for about 10 years. After that, they just wanted to get the heck out of there. So the first place they go to after Troy is they sail to the land of the Lotus Eaters. And there's a bunch of lotus flowers here. And Odysseus' men start to eat the flowers. And of course, the symptoms of eating these flowers are laziness, loss of willpower, and loss of desire to leave the island. Odysseus had to be a hero, and he was loyal to his men by literally dragging them back onto the boat so they could leave. From there, they went to the land of the Cyclops. Once they got there, they found a cave full of cheese and sheep, and Odysseus made the decision to stay there. After a while, the Cyclops Polyphemus arrived, and he promptly started to eat some men, and then he captured the rest and kept them in his cave. Odysseus has to use cunning to escape, so he figures out the way to blind the Cyclops by sticking a giant stick into its eye, and then hiding under the sheep to get out of the cave. Now, Odysseus used cunning and his wit to escape, so he was a hero in that regard, but at the same time he made a bad decision to stay in the first place, and as a result got some of his men killed. On their way out, leaving the land of Cyclops, they're on the ships, and Polyphemus, the Cyclops, is outraged and throwing stones into the ocean blindly. And at this point, the Cyclops doesn't know Odysseus' name, but Odysseus wants to shout out his name because he wants to be known and get all the Kleos or glory for himself. Upon knowing his name, Polyphemus, who is the son of Poseidon, calls curses down on Odysseus because he wants to make Odysseus' trip back to Ithaca painful. He wants to break him, and he also calls for the death of all of Odysseus' men. Poseidon did just that and lengthened Odysseus' trip to 10 years. After the Cyclops, they go to Circe, who is a beautiful witch with a potion that turns men into pigs. But Odysseus is the hero here, so he doesn't fall for the potion. He frees his men, who did turn to pigs, and gets info from Circe by sleeping with her. From there, they go to the land of the Sirens. Sirens are simply just these beings who want to lure men to their death with their glorious voices. The men put wax in their ears upon being told that from Odysseus, and Odysseus is tied to the mast. He's the only one who hears the sirens, and the men show loyalty by not untying him when they're going through there. From there, they went to the Scylla and Charybdis, and that's just a big monster thing in a gaping hole in the water, and more men die. Thanks, Odysseus. After that, they go to the land of the sun god, Helios. Of course, there, Odysseus' men decide to kill the sacred cattle, and then basically all hell breaks loose because, well, one, the cattle aren't too happy about it, but then Zeus is called on by Helios to send a storm to Odysseus and his men, and ends up killing all of Odysseus' men. Thanks, Odysseus. From there, he's the only one that arrives at the island where Calypso is held captive. And then after being there for a year and then getting some help from the Phoenicians, he finally makes it back to Ithaca. Great. He's there, he's home, everything's fantastic. Nope, he ends up killing a bunch of people because they thought he was dead and gone, so they wanted to be with his wife, and he got back and he was mad that they were eating his food. Yet, he's still a hero. He's still seen as the hero of the story. He may not be that knight in shining armor with the long flowing hair winking at everyone going by, but he's a hero from Metis meaning skill and wit. He's a self-proclaimed man of amazing deeds. He prevailed through impossible obstacles, and he inspired others regardless of how good of a person he was. It was through the deeds that he was seen as a hero. And that's why Odysseus is a hero. I finally figured it out.